The story of Éleuthère Irénée DuPont. His name today stands for one of America's largest industries, and his story is the story of generations. The son of an impoverished but brilliant writer, young Irénée DuPont arrived in America from France with only two assets: a knowledge of chemistry and an idea. Near the town of Wilmington, Delaware, there lived a small group of French settlers, among them a wealthy landowner called Peter Bodie. In the year 1801, we find young DuPont at Bodie's estate. A slender, square-jawed patrician, he sits stiffly in his chair, eyeing the man before him.
Your idea interests me greatly, DuPont. How did you come to think of it?
Well, Monsieur Bodie, when I was in this country before, I went on a hunting trip. I used some of your American gunpowder. It was very expensive and very bad. So I decided that I would establish a powder mill in America.
You have had experience?
I have worked with gunpowder all my life. When I was 16, I studied chemistry under the great Lavoisier.
Oh. But where do you intend to build this powder mill?
I have not yet decided.
Why don't you put it here?
Yes?
Certainly. I would like to see you build your powder mill in this neighborhood.
Oui. But the money?
I will buy some shares in your company. How much money do you need?
4,000 is all.
Suppose I am willing to buy more shares.
I am not selling more. If I did, I might have to take you in as a partner.
Oh. Well, I don't see why you won't sell me more. However, if you need 4,000, you shall have it.
Of course, I am grateful.
Then the powder mill will be built near Wilmington.
If I can find a suitable location.
Oh, I will find you a location. Just leave everything up to me. We shall be great friends from now on, Irénée. Great friends.
In 1802, Irénée, accompanied by his family, moved into an abandoned farmhouse near Brandywine Creek and began construction of a powder mill. 2 years later, a small amount of powder was ready for sale, but Irénée DuPont found himself faced with fresh difficulty.
It is not that I like to complain, Irénée, but I have put a great deal of money into this business.
You will not lose your money, Monsieur Bodie.
Oh, at this rate, it will take years for us to realize any profit. We don't have enough powder to sell.
Monsieur Bodie, I'm afraid you do not understand. To manufacture gunpowder, one must have the proper buildings and machinery. My brother-in-law and I are working every day.
Oh, that is the trouble. You're always building and never manufacturing anything.
I know what I am doing.
Maybe. But I have something to say about how this business shall be run.
Oh, dear, I thought we had this understood from the first. The mills are controlled by me and by no one else.
Do you remember signing this paper?
Oh, really? I signed it when you purchased your last 2 shares of stock.
Read it.
You know I cannot read it. It's written in English.
This document gives me a full partnership in the DuPont company.
What?
I thought you understood that when...
Bodie, you have tricked me. I signed that paper in good faith. You mentioned nothing of a partnership.
You probably misunderstood.
I am disappointed in you, Peter Bodie. I did not believe you would stoop to such
Oh, but there is no harm done. I invested money, and I have a right to say how it shall be spent. I will be a very valuable partner. From now on, we can call the firm DuPont, Bodie and Company.
No. You may be my partner, Bodie. But if this business does make a name for itself, that name shall be DuPont.
In spite of Bodie's objections, DuPont continued to build powder magazines, barns, and refineries. One summer evening, as DuPont and his brother-in-law, Charles Dalmas, were sitting on the rickety steps of the farmhouse...
It was a hard day, Charles. Oh, I am tired.
You look worried also.
I was thinking of the charcoal. It is dangerous to leave charcoal and powder under the same roof. Charcoal sometimes ignites spontaneously.
Why can't we build 2 separate houses? One for charcoal and one for powder.
Peter Bodie thinks we should do no more building.
Bodie is a fool.
Nevertheless, he is my partner. The least I can do is respect his wishes.
One of us should go back and look at that charcoal.
I will go.
No, you are tired. I will do it myself. Besides, I see Bodie coming up the path. He probably wants a word with you alone.
Good evening, Irénée.
Oh, good evening.
Where is Charles going in such a hurry?
Over to the drying house. We have been worrying about having charcoal and powder in the same place.
Oh, there is no danger as long as you're careful.
You are wrong, Bodhi. If we go on this way, we are taking unnecessary risks. I'm going to build another house. I refuse to endanger the lives of my men.
DuPont. There is such a thing as being too thorough. If you ever expect to get this mill into operation, you will have to start now. We haven't manufactured enough.
Those 3 magazines are full of powder. I've done the very best I can. And if you do not like it... Oh, here, the drying house. Charles is down there. Hey. Come on, buddy.
The building is in flames. It has the gas.
Charles! Oh, no, he's not inside. Charles!
Tuileries! It's over there, under those timbers.
I see him. Come, quick. Help me get him from under the... Just pull him out. Oh, Charles, are you hurt?
No, I was just emptying when the powder exploded. I'm all right.
No, miss.
Come on, we'll have to put this fire out. If it reaches one of those magazines...
Magazines?
Wait. Hurry. Hey, give me a hand. Hey, get time. Some water.
Here come the other men. Get to work, men. If he fires straight through the magazine, the whole mill will be wiped out.
All that night, a band of sweating workers fight to keep the flames from spreading. Then, a cold, wet wind sweeps in from the northeast, dampening the rooftops, covering the buildings with a protective film of moisture. Hours later, the charred skeleton of the drying house smolders grimly in the morning sun. Tired men straggle wearily to their beds. The DuPont mill has been saved from destruction. For 13 years, Peter Bodhi and Irénée DuPont were partners. At last, after much disagreement and legal squabbling, Bodhi sold his partnership back to DuPont and resigned. Then, in the year 1834...
Alfred, you are my oldest son. When I am gone, the business will be in your hands.
Yes, Father?
I am leaving everything to you and your brothers. But I want you to promise me one thing.
Anything you wish, Father.
Gunpowder is a necessity, but its manufacture may lead to many evils. Promise me that you will be guided by my principles and those of your grandfather. Refuse to aid those forces which engender hatred and warfare. Work for the good of mankind and the welfare and prosperity of America.
The real development of the company took place under the guidance of Alfred DuPont. America was entering upon a period of expansion and industrial growth. Caravans of settlers rumbled across the plains in their covered wagons, depending solely upon guns for food and for protection from marauding savages. Then came the railroad, grasping out finger-like from the Atlantic coast. The sound of blasting echoed throughout the nation as steel tracks pushed their way westward. For years, the DuPont Company kept up with this growth, laboring to supply the tools of the pioneer. But in 1846, the United States entered into a war with Mexico.
You are Monsieur Alfred DuPont?
Oh, yes. Please be seated, Mr.
Détaché, that is my name, Détaché.
What can I do for you?
Some months ago, I applied to your company for 200,000 pounds of powder. I received no reply.
Oh, yes, I remember. Well, that's quite a large order.
But I am willing to pay cash. Absolute cash. No credit for a man like Détaché.
Where can you get that much cash in these times?
Well, what difference does it make where I get it, so long as it is cash?
It makes a lot of difference, especially when there's a chance that the powder might be sent to Mexico.
I am sending it to France.
For what purpose?
Purpose? Purpose? What difference does the purpose make?
Now, let's get this straight right now. I know what you're here for. I've seen your order, and I've investigated it. You are an agent of the Mexican government.
Monsieur DuPont.
I'm very sorry you must leave so soon.
But there will be no trouble. I can pay in cash.
We don't want your money. We don't sell our product to men like you or to any warring nation.
Well,
Your hat, sir, and good day.
The DuPont Company, an asset to America in time of war or peace. At present, only 1% of its annual output is devoted to the manufacture of gunpowder. From its vast research laboratories come products which are always new, always changing. Today, great airliners roar from coast to coast, finished luxuriously with DuPont lacquer and upholstery, while in the smallest country store.
Let's see, Joe. Have I forgotten anything? I bought 3 yards of white rayon for Emma, some camera film, and... oh, yeah, I need some spray for my roses.
Yeah, okay.
Better give me some candy for the kids,
Yeah,
too.
what kind?
Oh, that over there, wrapped in cellophane.
All right.
Say, Joe, who the heck makes that cellophane anyway?
Same outfit that makes the flower spray and a camera film and a rayon. DuPont. Can you beat it?
No. Doggone, there ain't no end to what them fellas can think of.
135 years of continuous progress and of scientific research. That is the story of the young French chemist whose descendants now carry on his ideals and traditions. Éleuthère Irénée DuPont, Captain of Industry.